My name is Michelle Berndt.
My name is Jason Berndt. I'm married to Michelle Berndt for about 22 years. I'm a parent of two natural children and one adopted child through the foster system.
My name is Lauren Berndt. I am 15 years old and I go to Scott County High School.
We decided to pursue foster care around about 2010. We'd been married at that point for about 15 years, and we already had 2 children, but we had talked about possibly adopting before we were ever married. During our conversations, when you talk about the future, we knew we wanted children, and from the beginning we thought we might like to adopt as well as have our own children. So 15 years into our marriage, we decided to seriously pursue foster care.
I think ultimately we plan on adopting, although in your mind you know that it could go either way. The goal is for the kids to go back home to their birth parents.
From the time we started the classes to become foster parents, that took the better part of a year for everything to be done and be approved as a foster family. We took classes called MAP classes. MAP stands for Model Approach to Partnership in Parenting. In 2010, we had 2 little boys. They were our very first foster children come to live with us. It was November. We got a call pretty quick after being approved as foster parents.
We were like, wow! We were so excited because it was the first phone call we got, and we were like, yeah, we're taking it.
They were 2 and 5 at the time, and they were brothers. And we picked them up, and they stayed with us for about 4 months. And they were able to go back home with their biological mother after about 4 months with us.
Whenever children first came in, I was kind of hesitant towards them. Like, I felt like I had to be nice to them, and I had to baby them and treat them like I was always going to give them the best. But then once I got comfortable to them, I wasn't mean, but I started treating them like they were my family because that's what they needed to have, because they hadn't had that before. The only other foster child that we had was actually our son Kaitlin. So he came to us in July of 2011, and he has not left, obviously. We were able to adopt Kaitlin. He did not go back to his biological home.
And then after some time, one of the other first boys came back and stayed with us for a while. He was with us for about a year, and he adopted out to another family that was looking for a boy. We
have not fostered any other children besides those 3 boys. The impact that all of this has had on my life has been extremely positive. First of all, I have a son that I didn't have before. He is a delight and a joy, and we love him, and I don't know what we would do without him.
I feel like whenever I was younger, a lot of kids know that adoption is a thing. I remember not understanding the whole entire process until I actually had to go through it. But I remember being younger and joking around about how I wanted to have 10 kids and adopt 7 of them. But now that I've been through the whole entire process, I definitely want to adopt, maybe even internationally. Even that's not what my family did. I feel like that'd be awesome because that's a trip over to Uganda or whatever, and bringing home a kid with me, with my husband, that'd be awesome. And also adopting in Kentucky or wherever.
I would say to anyone who is interested in fostering, do not go into foster care lightly. It is a very serious commitment. So just try to know as much as you can what you're getting into. Talk to as many foster adoptive families as you can. You'll go through a series of questions about certain conditions or certain behaviors or certain circumstances that children could potentially have. So look at that carefully with your social worker.